Growth stinks so bad. Can I tell you that today? Growth in your own life hurts. It is powerful in the way that it can change the direction of your life, but it hurts so bad. And the reason why growth hurts is because it's always uphill. You know, I can remember going to the Smoky Mountains with my family this past Thanksgiving, and there was a waterfall that we wanted to go see. It was Laurel Falls, and you know, we didn't really know what to expect. I mean, we had never been there before, but we knew that it was going to be a hike, but we just didn't know like what to expect. I mean, but hello, waterfalls have to come from a high place and then the water falls to a low place. So I don't know why we thought this was just going to be a nice sweet little hike to the top and then we would, you know, see the waterfall. But we started walking, and then as we were going, you know, we would get like a quarters of a way up or halfway up, and there was no markers to tell us really, you know, like where we were going. But there were people coming down that were like, oh, y'all got such a long way to go. This is going to be so hard. Like, this is going to be so difficult. Another person passed and said, and the waterfall's not even that cool, you know. And so honestly, those were little people that were trying to, and look, I'm over dramatizing this, but you just have to hear me out. Those were little people that were trying to make you smaller. Okay? Little people, because there were some people that were coming down and you could hear their conversations and they were like, oh man, that was awesome, you know. And it was those moments where I was like, oh, okay, let's just keep going, let's keep going. I mean, it was hard. Okay, it was so hard. Now going back down was easy, but getting up there was very difficult. And when we finally pushed ourselves through and got to the top and actually got to experience the waterfall, for us, it was magnificent, but it took us some struggle to get there. And y'all, growth in your life, if you're sitting there listening to the sound of my voice right now and you're like I'm doing good and it's not that hard, I mean, like, it's really not, well, then you're not growing. Can I just be completely honest with you today? You're not growing if it's not hard. Because growth is always uphill. It will always be uphill, okay? Autopilot and coasting through your life is downhill. That's easy. You know, if I'm driving and I'm going downhill, you know, I can put my car in neutral and it'll just coast right on down. I ain't got to push the gas pedal. I don't have to use any gas at all in my vehicle. I can just coast, and it's the easiest thing ever, right? But if I'm going to go uphill, I got to press the gas. My car's going to have to work harder to go uphill. And that's what your life is going to be like. If you're going to grow, you're going to have to go uphill. You're going to have to face some obstacles. You're going to have to face some little people in your life that want to try to make you little because they don't want you to outgrow them. But along the way, you're also going to face some big people that want you to be bigger. And that's what growth is all about. But it stinks though, you know, and it sucks to me that I'm 39 and I'm just now realizing how difficult growth is. But it just is. It's growth. I feel like in my life I've been coasting on autopilot for so long. Now from the outside looking in, people would say, wow, Crystal, no, that's not true. Like, you've been growing for years, you know, I've seen growth in you. Yeah, I've been growing by default because I've had to, because I went through some crappy things in the last 10 years. Like crappy things in the last 10 years that made me have to grow. Otherwise I would have died. Like, there's some things in life that are going to force you to grow, right? But no, I'm talking about intentional growth. I'm talking about looking at that big thing and saying, you know what, I'm fixing to conquer this, and I don't care how hard it's going to be. I'm fixing to make this happen, and it's going to stink, but nothing's standing in my way. You know, I mean, growth is also going to bring about criticism, obviously. You know, anytime people around you see you growing, they're so scared that you're going to leave them. They're so scared that you're going to get better than them, that they will be like those crabs in the pot. You know, I mean, I know y'all probably heard this story. You put 2 crabs in a pot, you don't even have to put a lid on it, because you know what? That one crab will never let the other crab get out of the pot. Some of you got some crabs in your life. I mean, just hate to say it, but you do. You got some crabs in your life, then you know what? If you're taking offense to this, then you're that crab, you know, that is trying to keep everybody else down. You know, I was talking to my husband about this the other day. Why is it so difficult to celebrate other people? You know, dang it, let people do good. Let people get better around you, because you know what? When people around you get better, then they're going to help you get better, and then you're going to get better, and then you're going to pull that person up, and then they're going to pull you up. You know, you ever been at the skating ring and you're holding your friend's hand and you swing that person out ahead of you, and then and while you don't let the hand go, then they swing you up further, and then you swing that person up further. That's the kind of people you need in your life. You need those people that are not going to let go. They're going to hold your hand, and you know what? You're going to be skating along together at the same time, and then they're going to throw you forward, and then you're going to throw them forward, and they're going to throw you forward, and you know what? Both of you are going to get there faster than if you were skating alone. Man, that's good. That's good stuff. Somebody needs to click that and tweet it. That's good stuff. That's what I'm saying, guys. So have people in your life that are going to help you grow. Have people in your life that want you to be better. And if you've got those little people in your life that are trying to make you little, cut them out. Put them in the balcony. You can still love them. They're just not healthy enough for you right now, and that's okay. But growth stinks, and it's hard. And if your life isn't stinking every once in a while, and if you don't have some criticism coming at you, and if you don't have some hard things, and if you ain't going uphill, then you're not growing. And that's okay. If you don't want to grow, then don't. That's your journey. That's your life. But I'm telling you today, I'm ready to grow. And if you want to grow, let's do it together.